Hi guys. I exist. I'm so sorry. So, this is just a popping in to say hi video. And also to give an explanation of where I've been. How many videos of these have I done over the years? This channel's really old. Real quick, in case a lot of you don't know, I do have an alternate channel that I have been uploading to, and I've been really working on that one, and I'm actually kind of proud of it because, like, part of me wanted to start fresh because this channel is so old, and it mildly bugs me how old it is because it's just absolutely flooded with content. I'm so sure there are videos on this channel that aren't even in playlists, so they are effectively just lost to history. I am recording my face cam, so I'm just going to very briefly show you guys what my face cam looks like so that you understand why I'm not going to show you what my face cam looks like. Look, my lighting is terrible and my webcam is built into the laptop currently, so I only have so many USB ports. I did have an extender somewhere, but I don't remember where I put it, so anyway. I wanted to let you guys know that, I'm actually pregnant with my second child, which means I don't think I'm ever gonna have a stable, what's the word I'm looking for? Schedule on this channel. So my original plan was to try to do at least 5 videos, 3 on the new channel, because honestly, I'm kind of surprised at how quickly, as opposed to other channels, it's not that quick, but I'm kind of pleased with the reception on that channel and the subscriber count. Like, I actually unlocked the community section on there, which I'm very proud of for a brand new channel that I'm mostly doing just for fun. What I wanted to do on this channel was anything that basically wasn't a simulator game. So all of my Sims content is now on the other channel, which means that, I just felt like it cleaned up this channel a little bit more because this channel never really started off as a Sims channel. So a lot of the people that subscribed to me over the years didn't want that. And I completely understand that. So part of it was like, originally that channel was supposed to be like a farming channel. And then the more I thought about it, that was a little too niche. I'm not always in the mood for farming content. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pop it over to a simulator channel. I think I have the PSD files for the art that was created for me for that channel, so I should probably change the fact that it's called Darkovika Plays Farming Games because that's not accurate anymore, but whatever, who cares, nobody's looking. So, on the other side of the spectrum, I have been very creative in my free time. Having a baby basically just means that my free time is very unplanned, so recording is very, very hard to like sit down and be like, yes, from this time to this time, I'm going to record. That's technically not true right now. And I've been very tentatively thinking about returning to live streams for a short period of time. Now I have to go back to this. I am pregnant with my second child, which means in around May or June, the end of May, into June, I'm going to vanish again on both channels because I will have a newborn, and that is madness. I'm not even going to try to record. I'll post another video being like, hey, I'm probably going to disappear for a month or 2, maybe 3. It depends on this baby. This baby's personality needs to be I need to figure out this baby's quirks because my first child ended up being mostly easy, although it was difficult as a first-time parent to understand what was happening, so everything was just harder through sheer lack of experience. I'm hoping that my second child, I will just have a better time understanding, but everybody always says that babies are completely different from each other, so who knows? That said, so I have been tentatively thinking about temporarily going back to live streams in the evening, just for fun. Now, when I say evening, I do genuinely mean the evening, and unfortunately the time would not be set in stone because it does depend on when my baby goes to sleep. We do put him down to bed roughly between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Central Time. That's very important because I'm not Pacific Standard anymore. I'm Central Time or Mountain Time. Is it Mountain Time? It's Colorado time. It's CT, I think. I don't know. It's CT, I think. Anyways, so yeah, I've been temporarily thinking about going back to live streams just because I genuinely miss a lot of live stream format, and just kind of, I think that would make uploading content to this channel a lot easier as if it was live streamed. I like Twitch. It's just the thing that I hate about Twitch is that it doesn't preserve content. So it just gets deleted after a while. And maybe this is just because I'm used to YouTube, but I hate that. I hate that so much. So it's probably going to be live streams to YouTube. But then, of course, I always wind up thinking, but my Twitch looks so lovely and Twitch is so professional. And, you know, like everybody watches live streams on Twitch. And then, of course, I'm going to wind up switching. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I always get tempted. The grass is greener on the other side, right? Like that's 100% the definition of my life. So one of the things that I have to kind of focus on if I want to do 5 videos right now while I'm in my second trimester and I have the energy for it, which I don't really. This pregnancy's been really, really hard. Just energy wise, like it's just gone. Like I have no energy basically ever. Part of it is that I really need to go to sleep at like 10 every night. But you get so little time as a parent to yourself that it is really, really, really hard for me to commit to that. But okay, so other stuff that I've been working on, we'll see. Well, I don't know. If you guys want me to give it a try, it would seriously be between like, 7:30 p.m. CT at the earliest. It literally just depends. Which probably makes YouTube even easier because it's really easy for me to post updates to the community tab. So if I did, the community tab would be the best way for you guys to keep tabs on like if I'm gonna record or not, or live stream. But it would be 7:30 p.m. CT at the earliest, probably closer to 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. So I know that's really late because that's already 2 hours later than when my live streams used to be. And I have a lot of UK people, I think, that watch. So I don't know. I don't know if people are going to make it, but we'll have to see. Well, comment in the comments below if you would like me to live stream. Hopefully you made it this far in. I know this is already 7 minutes long. But the other stuff that I've been up to, because I have actually been doing a lot in my spare time, which is also why I haven't been recording a lot. I need to, real quick, this was something that I started. One of the things that I need to stick to if I want to do 5 videos is that I need to make them shorter, which sucks because I actually love long form videos. Like it's all I watch is long form videos. It's my favorite thing ever. RPG Minx, is that, no, that's not what she's called. I'm sorry. They're called Crink's TV now. It's her and her wife. That's my one of my favorite channels because all her videos are like over an hour and I love that. I live for that. That is my favorite type of content right now. I'm actually not a super big fan of short videos, but unfortunately I am not at a place in my life where I can do long form videos, which bums me out a little bit, but unfortunately that's just how it is. I do still really love making videos. This isn't really about me wanting to make it big anymore. Like I don't know. It's just like, I really like making videos. But one of the things that I would love to do is show you guys like stuff that I've been working on. So, you know, this year I actually managed to write about 100,000 words into a manuscript that I've been trying to write for years, but I kept getting angry at because it wouldn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. And I'm impatient. Okay. And I'm also kind of, it's very easy for me to get like, what's the word I'm looking for? Bummed out, I guess. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to phrase it, but just like, I ended up giving up a lot on it. And I finally got 100,000 words down into it and even wrote the end. The ending needs to be changed very badly. I've decided I hate the ending, but that's sort of what editing is for. I also need to write the beginning because I got so mad at myself over quitting after writing the first chapter. I skipped the first couple chapters and just started at a different point. So it worked. That piece of advice works because I got 100,000 words down. I didn't end up succeeding at NaNoWriMo, but by the time I started NaNoWriMo, I already had 70,000 words down, roughly, because I'd been writing for about a month or two. So I managed to get to 100,000. Like, it was like 75,000 to 80,000, because I only got 25,000 words down for NaNoWriMo, and I still made it to 100,000. So, I mean, like, I didn't win NaNoWriMo, but I think I still won. So, in the long run. The other thing that I've been doing is, of course, I still have, like, the entire plan for that interactive fiction that I'm working on. I just haven't been working on it at the moment. I have Like, I don't actually have anything that I've been diagnosed with, but man, I have problems with my attention span, okay? Like, I hop from project to project, partly because I do way too many things, way too many hobbies. Like, I crochet, I program, I draw, I do maps, I make games, I write stories. It's way too much. Don't have this many hobbies. It's really bad to complete stuff. But, I do YouTube, like, that takes up a lot of time some nights, but I digress. The point is, like, I recently got into, so I collect game manuals, or not game manuals, but game guides, even the shitty ones. I almost was like, oh, sorry for swearing, but this isn't that channel. Yeah, I collect game guides, even the ones that were, like, terribly written or had incorrect information. Like, I'm not collecting them to use them. I just collect game guides for games that I really like. Not all game guides, otherwise I'd have 5,000 NFL game guides. There's so many game guides for sports games. But I recently was very, very excited because I actually ran across a Neverwinter Nights world building / module programming game guide, and it is an official one. Like, it is, what is it by? Versus Books. It's straight up like for Neverwinter Nights. It was like a 2-pack of game guides, one for the core game module, which is the first Neverwinter Nights story. Sorry if I breathe heavy, by the way. Pregnancy just makes you sound like you're tired all the time. So anyways, I recently got into that, and I've been having a blast. Their tool set is so cool for making games. I'd love to live stream that. Recording it is just not going to happen because I'd have to edit that heavily, and I don't have the time to do that. But for live streaming, it would be really fun to show making modules and learning how to do that. Although it would be a lot of me reading this guide. The guide isn't bad. It is for the OG Neverwinter Nights, and the Neverwinter Nights that I have is the enhanced edition. So things are a little quirky sometimes. Like, they're not quite the same graphic, or the menus look a little bit different because they updated it, stuff like that. But it still works. It's still really good, and it's teaching me a lot. Last night I managed to get enemies to spawn and all that stuff before I was like passing out at my laptop, so that was fun. But anyways, the other thing that I've just been working on a lot. Like, I did a lot this year, to be fair. Like, to be fair to me, I did a lot this year creatively, so I'm actually quite proud of myself on that front. I still have other projects that I want to work on, and writing is like I do a lot of writing in my downtime, and also just like when I'm with my son, and it is one of the things that I do the most of, which is how I wind up with 100,000 word manuscripts, of which I currently have 2. I have 2 separate manuscripts sitting at 100,000 words, both that need to be edited, one that needs to be rewritten a little bit, because I have decided that quite a lot of that is terrible. And not the writing, I mean the plot. Like, the plot needs to be rewritten, because I've decided that my main love interest is kind of a wet rag, which, I mean, is fair. It's a rough draft. Of course, some characters are not going to be fully fleshed out. But yeah, the main love interest he's about as one-dimensional as it gets. So he needs some serious souping up. But my second manuscript is a little better, but I think the love interest has also suffered quite a bit there too. Mostly the main character is okay. The main love interests and pretty much everyone else needs some serious fleshing. So they need editing. They're not safe manuscripts. They're not going to be released anytime soon. But they exist, and they have 100,000 words in them each, and one of them isn't even complete. So that's fun. There's another story that I kind of want to start writing as well, which I'm not gonna like oh, I can't write it because I need to work on these other 2, because that's just gonna stifle everything, and my inspiration is just gonna go, and I won't do anything. So I follow the inspiration, and if I end up with 3 manuscripts, hey, that's 3 manuscripts, okay? Maybe they need editing, but that's 3. That's still pretty impressive to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but anyways, that's basically everything. Is just like, and I recently found out about like MUDs, which is, multi-user dungeons, which are really old games, and I'm fascinated with those, and so there may be a little bit of a lean towards that. I just hop from thing to thing. I never really limit myself when it comes to creating. Brent, my husband has told me, because I've sometimes lamented the fact, I'm like, man, I wish I had more focus. Like, I keep hopping to new stuff. And he's like, well, don't put too much weight on finishing things. It's just about the experience. If you're having fun and you're not really that, torn up about like not finishing something, then it doesn't really matter, because, we only live one life. So if I spend my life constantly like trying to force myself to do something that I don't really want to do at that moment, then I'm not really living life. And I'm not phrasing it the way that he does, because he phrases it really nicely and it makes me feel better. And also it makes me feel very full when I learn something new, because that is part of it. I just really love learning. Like, what am I going to earn off of making a Neverwinter Nights module for a game that released in, I think, 1990, what was it? 1993? No, that was a MUD that released in 1993. Or was it? Something released in 93. I don't remember anymore. Anyways, Neverwinter Nights released quite some time ago. I think it was 98, actually, now that I think about it. Whatever. It released a long time ago, right? What am I going to gain off of making a module for that? Although the community is still very active, so at least 5 people are likely to play it. But, like, the point is, it's not like I'm trying to make something that makes money, right? Like, this is purely a passion project, a for fun thing. And not everything needs to be for money, which is something that I'm kind of training myself out of, that mentality. Like, it doesn't need to be earning money in order for it to be worth something. And I've come to terms with that, and I've also just been a lot happier since coming to terms with that, because like a large part of my identity has always been like, everything I do needs to be furthering my life in some way, and usually that's in terms of money, because money is the root of everything. I can't afford bills without money, can't afford food without money. It's just the way that I had an outlook on things for a very long time. I've worked, like I've had a job since I got out of high school. Even before I got out of high school, I've been paid, like, working jobs and stuff, part-time jobs, full-time jobs. Even when I was in college, I was doing a full-time job, just for a very long time. So being a stay-at-home mom is very weird, and that, I think, may have resurged the need to be making money, so doing something that makes money, which is partly why I've been wanting to, like, write a book. And also, I mean, part of me wants to do that also to earn money that I can put aside for my children, because of course we're never going to have enough money to give to them to make life easy, or afford college, because God only knows how much university is going to cost in 18 years, but we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do. It's not like I want to force them. As long as they have a plan to take care of themselves, that's all that matters. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. The point is that I'm trying to learn to live life a little more comfortably, because Brent is exceptionally supportive as a partner, and he is always supportive of me picking up new things and learning new projects and having new, passion projects to work on. He never pushes me to like forcefully finish them. He's never pushing me like, oh, you don't earn money. He's always just trying to make sure that I have something that keeps me busy and happy, which is truly a wonderful thing in a partner, to have someone who is so supportive. Like, I'll be like, I want to pick up cross stitch, and he's like, hey, that sounds really fun. What patterns are you looking at? I want to pick up crochet so I can make my children's stuffed animals. And he goes, oh, that's really sweet. Which one are you thinking of starting with? Like that sort of thing. And that mentality is honestly so underrated. Like, he's an amazing partner. But that's also not the subject of this video. I will wax on eloquently about that. But excuse me. Anyways, I don't know what video game I'm going to layer this with, because obviously we can't put my face cam over it. So, whatever you guys are watching was recorded in post. So, I will see you guys later. Anyways, tell me how you guys have been doing, and I will put like alright, I'm putting this at the end of the video, but there will be like a card at the beginning of the video or something, or even a link in the description to my alternate channel, which has a lot more recent videos. They are also very scattered though. So if I can stick to shorter videos for both channels, it is way more likely that I will be able to do the 5 videos, which is 2 for this channel and 3 for the other channel. We shall see. It would be perfect if I could pull it off. I don't know. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Let me know if you guys want me to try live streaming as well. But I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.